Hello, welcome to my pivot history preview. Today we are going to talk about the Unit 5 Topic 1, the Enlightenment. We start from the English philosophers. English scientist Sir Isaac Newton defined the natural laws, while English philosopher John Locke defined the natural rights to life, liberty, and property in two treatises on government. He believes that people are born blank state and shaped by their life experiences for better or worse. And Locke's opposite was English man Thomas Hobbes, who wrote Leviathan and believed that life was short, nasty, and brutish, so people needed strict law and strong leaders. Locke's view of human nature was more optimistic, while Hobbes were more pessimistic. Locke lived to see the Glorious Revolution and the establishment of constitutional monarchy in England, but Hobbes did not. Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence was influenced by Locke's views, but Jefferson changed the natural right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. French philosophers also play an important role in the case of Enlightenment. By the time, the Paris is known as the center or capital of Enlightenment ideas, and salons were places for gathering to talk about political, economic, and social issues. American founding father and author of the Constitution, James Madison, was heavily influenced by the French philosophies. The Baron de Montesquieu popularized the separation of powers and check and balances in the spirit of the law, while Voltaire, who promoted freedom of speech and religion in his satirical novel Candide, and Denis Diderot compiled the first encyclopedia in 1772, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who wrote that people and the ruler must respect the law, and if the ruler does not, then the people have the right to revolution. He coined the phrase for this concept in his book The Social Contract. He also wrote a book about holistic parenting called Emile, and he embraced man in the state of nature. Of course, there is many female philosophers in the Enlightenment. English woman Mary Wollstonecraft wrote a Vindication of the Right of Woman, and French woman Olympe de Gouges wrote a Declaration of the Rights of Women and the Female Citizens. Wollstonecraft had a daughter, Mary Shelley, who had a good education and wrote the first science fiction novel, Frankenstein. And in America, woman rights activist Elizabeth Cady Stanton presented her Declaration of Sentiments at the Syndicate Falls Convention in New York City. However, the famous silent hostess and philosophers Olympe de Gouges was executed by guillotine in 1793 in the French Revolution. We also have Adam Smith. He is the most famous physiocrat, or philosopher of economics, and he was the father of capitalists. He is a Scotsman, and he wrote The Wealth of Nations and promoted the shift from feudalism and mercantilism to free market trade. Free trade is also called laissez-faire, French for let it be. However, Smith did believe in some government intervention in the economy is necessary, but it is limited to justice, defense, and public works. Now, most Europeans and Americans support more government intervention when necessary, for example, to prevent monopolies of civil rights violations. There is also many other philosophers from other countries, include the German man Immanuel Kant, who created the term Enlightenment. He believed in balance of rationalism and empiricism, reason and experiences, book smart and street smart, and also Englishman Francis Bacon and inductive reasoning versus Frenchman René Descartes and deductive reasoning. Italian philosopher Caesar Beccaria opposed the death penalty and cruel and unusual punishment. While Florence, Italy was the birthplace of the Renaissance, Paris, France was the birthplace of the Enlightenment.